Hello friends, let's go ahead with representing real numbers on number line. Representing real numbers on number line. Here we will see that how numbers are represented, especially decimal numbers are represented on number line. And here we are especially talking about process of successive magnification. Why do we say successive? Because slowly we will keep on magnifying that particular number in order to show it on the number line. Now, so here I am taking first question as represent .66 on number line. Very small number I have taken 2.26 on the number line. Now here you will be using pencil, but I am using pen so that it becomes visible properly. So I am drawing a number line. I write 0. At 1 centimeter length, I am marking 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you see that 2.66 lies between 2 and 3. So it is between 2 and 3. This 2 and 3 I am bringing on the other number line. I am magnifying that particular part. So again I draw in this manner. In one place I bring 2. I show it 2 here. On the other side I bring 3. You can actually measure and bring, nothing wrong. To make it simplified, there should be 10 blocks, 10 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here this is 3. Indirectly between 2 and 3 I have divided into 10 equal parts. So we have divided into 10 equal parts. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Out of that 2.6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is 2.6. I write it on the top. And this is 2.7. The next number is going to lie between 2.66 is going to lie between 2.6 and 2.7. So I draw another, modify or magnify. I magnified. Now I am bringing 2.6 at one part. So 2.6. This is 2.6. From 2.6 to 2.7 I want to divide into 10 equal parts. So I beforehand divide into 10 equal parts. So here I am taking half centimeter and 1. So here this is 1.2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Remember, this should be in equal parts. You can take it here, nothing wrong. So this is 2.6, this is 2.7. Now we want 2.66. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This point coincides 2.66. We are represented on the number line 2.66. Now let's take another one. We want to represent, it is said that represent 5.37 over it bar is there up to 4 decimal places. Now we know that 5.37 bar is actually 5.377 up to 4 decimal points. So it is going to be 7 is recurring. So because it is recurring, we have shown in that manner. So now let's try to represent this. 5.37 lies between 5 and 6. So on number line I will first show numbers 5 and 6. Here I am writing 0. Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Between 5 and 6 it is line. So I will take between 5 and 6. So let me draw another number line. At one end, if I am taking 5, at other I will take it 6. So let me again count 10 parts. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So 10 comes here. Okay. Let me extend this particular number line a little. So here I have 6, here I have 5. Now it is 5.3. So it is 1, 2 and 3. This is 5.3. And this is 5.4 because the number is going to lie in between 5.3 and 5.4, which I will take it on the number line. Obviously the next number line. We are successively we are magnifying. So at one place I am taking 5.3. This is my 5.3. I divide into 10 equal parts. So it's better to use scale and divide rather than divide manually, because there the equal parts will not come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and this is 10. That is 5.4. This is 5.4. Now it is 5.37. So 5.31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. This is 37 and 38. So this is 5.37 and this is 5.38. So that I will take it on the number line. Another one obviously below. So here we take at one place I am bringing 5.37. I will count 10 equal parts. Let us divide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At 10 it is going to be 5.38. Yeah, this is this particular one. This is 5.37 and this is 5.38. So now we want 5.377. 5.377. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again here. This is 5.377. And this particular one is 5.377. Now that we will take it on next number line below. Let us take this particular point here. This is 5.377 and here I mark 10 equal parts. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. At 10 we have 5.38. $5.378. Now we want 5.377. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This particular point. This particular point is 5.3777. We have represented up to 4 decimal places. Let's see one more example. I am taking one example of textbook exercise 1.4. Question number 1. It is visualize 3.765 on the number line. Using successive magnification. Using successive magnification. So we are representing that. Now you know that 5.3765 lies 3.765 lies between 3 and 4. So I am drawing it here. Zero. Let me write the distance of 1 centimeter. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It lies between 3 and 4. So that I am taking on the next number line. So 3 I take it here. 4 I take it after taking 10 different sections, because it is to be divided into 10 parts. This is decimal system. So 10 equal parts are there divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This is 4 and this is 3. So here we have 4. Now 3.7. So this is 3.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 3.7. And this is 3.8. Which we bring it on the number line. So here we have 3.7. Let me divide 10 equal parts from 3.7, of course. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. That is our 3.8. So this is 3.8. Now it is 3.76. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 3.76. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3.76. And this is 3.77. Which I bring it on the number line. Next. We are successfully magnifying this particular number in order to represent it. So 3.76 I bring it on the number line. 3.76. I count 10 parts. This is mass. These should be equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So here this is 3.77. Now 3.765. So 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This number is 3.765. This is how these numbers are represented. In next session we are looking about that how irrational number 3.5, under root 3.5 can be represented, or under root 2.5 can be represented. That is coming up in our next session. Okay, better draw these diagrams and try to understand. It's very easy and it is scoring. You can very well score in this particular part. So see you then.